morning. It's day, I believe, I want to say day 20. I'm in my motel room here at White Pass. It's about 9 o'clock and I'm getting ready to leave. I've pretty much all packed up. I'm going to go to the store and do a few things there before I return my key. Let me show you what's going on. So there's my pack. It's pretty much all packed up. I've had some breakfast. Still have to wash the dishes. I wanted to show you this bunk I slept in last night. This is a lot like my Navy bunk. You see how small that is? That's what it was like in the Navy, with even with the light up there. We had a little light above our bunk. The only difference is that in the Navy we had 3 bunks. We had one on the bottom here. This would have been the middle bunk and the upper bunk, like that. Here you see there's a step to get up. There's a handhold to get up, and here's another step. Of course, we didn't have those on the submarine, but we would just, to get up, we would have to put our foot on the bunk, on the lip of the bunk, and hoist ourselves up. But can you imagine when we had a fire drill or any kind of drill, we all had to jump out of the bunks at the same time without hitting each other, respond to the emergency. So yeah, it brought back a few memories. I was kind of bummed out that I had such a small bed, but I actually slept pretty well in it. The Canadians who slept here, they got big beds. Their rooms were completely different. They had like double beds, big beds with a couch. I got this little seat here with a fold-out kitchen table. But I did enjoy watching some TV. I watched one of my favorite movies this morning, True Grit, the new one. Anyway, this is where I'm heading back out here to the Washington Hills, and it's a possibility of rain today. Okay, take care. See you later. Bye. Good morning. I'm in the William O. Douglas Wilderness Area, Wenatchee National Forest. I think William O. Douglas was a Supreme Court Justice. I left White Pass about 10 a.m. this morning. My hiking partners, the 3 Canadians, left a few hours earlier. I'm supposed to meet them about 16 and a half miles up the trail. So I'll see how that goes today, if I'm able to get that far. But I wanted to relax in my room this morning. I did a little shopping at the store, mailed a letter, bought some supplies, and watched the end of True Grit, one of my all-time favorite movies. Anyway, I'll show you what it looks like around here. It's just forest. It's a pretty good trail. So I'll catch you on down the trail later. Good afternoon. I have to confess I made a big blunder this afternoon. So after hiking in about 7 hours, I probably sat down to take a break, have something to eat. And then when I stood up to continue hiking, I think I must have got turned around and walked in the wrong direction. And I did it for about an hour before I realized I was going back the way I had come towards White Pass. I guess I was distracted. I was listening to some podcasts and I wasn't paying attention to my map. Finally I looked at it and I realized I'm getting farther from my destination. But by that point I'd already hiked for an hour. So then I turned around and hiked back. So I basically wasted 2 hours, hiked somewhere between 4 and 5 miles. Like this territory right here, I already hiked it once, now I'm hiking it again. So I have to learn a lesson from that, because I don't know if I'll be able to meet my hiking partners at the end of the day. It's still quite a ways to them. It's getting late in the day. I want to stop and cook some dinner in about 5 miles, and then I'll try to hike into their campsite at Crag Lake. It might be like 8:30 or 9 by the time I get there. Alright, yeah, see, it's easy to get lost in these woods because it's basically, you're just walking through a green tunnel. It all kind of looks the same here. The trail just kind of goes through these woods. And I didn't recognize any of the sites I'd already seen. It's the first time I've made a big blunder like that, where I've got turned around for such a long time. Well, it's about 7:15. I just ate dinner. I've got 3.3 miles to my goal. Let's see. 3.3 miles would take me like maybe an hour and a half. That would make it 7:15, 8:15, 8:45. That's kind of late to be getting into camp. It might not be too late. We'll see what happens up here. I'm gonna have to walk pretty fast, I guess. I had macaroni and cheese for dinner, but I forgot that you really have to boil that macaroni, and I didn't really boil it. I just added boiling water to it, so it wasn't really very well cooked. Well, I got it. It was okay. I added some tuna fish to it. Alright, I'll catch you later.